Hey y'all, and welcome to Demby's Teaching Philosophy. And this is just where you learn about teaching from my philosophy or my brain, things that I think are right and things that I think teachers should do and be. So, it might not be right for you, but it's right for me. And so, if it is right with you, like and subscribe and share it with somebody else. If it ain't right for you, pass it right on by. All right? Love y'all. Hey y'all, and this is a quick little Demby's teaching philosophy. Um, I was in a training the other day and we were talking about trauma informed care. And we are talking about how sometimes when kids face trauma, they go through different emotions and things like that, and they can't handle certain things. But I was telling another teacher that when kids go through trauma like that, they don't need you to be, oh, well, no, he's going through this, so I'm going to let him get away with this, or I'm going to let this happen. Oh, well, she's going through that. And so they need you to be the constant stability in their life. As a teacher, they need you to be constant and stable. So you can't you like there was one student, she was just acting out one day, and I said, "What's going on with you? What's wrong?" And she said, "Mr. Demby, you don't know what happened to me." And I told her, I don't care what happened to you. I do care, but whatever it is doesn't give you the right to behave in this manner. And then I went on to tell her how one day I was at school and I got a call that said one of my friends had got shot and killed. I was still in school. I was still in teaching mode. I couldn't just, well, I could have fell apart and be like, I'm not going to teach anymore. I'm going home. No, I continued teaching through that day because, and I understand sometimes you need time and space, but if you feel like you need time, say, hey, I need a break, Mr. Demby. Can I take a break? Yeah, of course you can. But nothing gives you the right to act out and be nasty and be hurtful and do nasty and mean things to other people. And so, as the teacher, I told her, I still have high expectations for you, no matter what went on in your life. I love you. And if you need a break, you can take a break. But I still expect you to do what is right. And that's what as teachers, we need to be that stability in our children's lives. When they come to school, sometimes school is the only stability they got. School sometimes is the only constant thing in our children's lives. And so we need to be that stability for them. And so that's my little philosophy. I always try to be the stabilizing force in my children's life. And I try to be the same, just like God. He's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. That's how I try to be, so that when they see me, no matter which me they see, they're going to always get the same thing, yesterday, today, and forevermore. Every time my kids see Mr. Demby, they know they're going to get a hug. But if they do something wrong, they know Mr. Demby, I don't try me. I'm not going to honey baby you just because when you doing something wrong, you're not going to get no honey and baby from me. You going to get you better do what's right. You know what I expect. You know what is expected in this building. Show me. Show me that you're the best. I am the best, so I will act like the best. Act like it. Show me. That's what you're going to get. And then if you're going through, if you need a break, if you need to talk to somebody, we have resources for that. You can talk to somebody. If a song we singing is making you feel some type of way, say, Mr. Demby, hey, I need a break. Go ahead, baby. Go down to the PE room or something. I do that, but I am I just feel like as teachers, when children go through something traumatic, that is not the time, as parents too, that is not the time to start easing up on uh, your expectations. That's the time you should dig in and say, nope, this is what I expect. If you need to take a few days to do your homework, excuse me, y'all, that's fine, but I still expect this. I still expect that. Okay, that's just my philosophy of teaching, and it has worked for me for 20 years. And I think I might have one child who said they didn't like me. One child out of 20 years of teaching. And so I believe one child might have said she hated Mr. Demby. And probably the feeling was mutual. So you have those kids and you're not going to like everybody not going to like you, and that's okay. But anyway, that's as a teaching philosophy. Let's be the constant stabilizing force in our children's lives. When children go through traumatic events, if you start easing up, that's going to make them feel like you're pulling away from them. And it's children's job to push, and they're going to push you and push and push because that's what they do. They know school is a safe place where I can push, and the love of the teacher and the love of the principal and the love of the people at school, they're going to keep me where I need to be. They're not going to let me go too far. When you push and then you move back, and they push and then you move back, then kids start feeling like, oh, they don't care about me. They let me do whatever I want to do. They don't care about me. But when they push and you push back, that's not my expectation. I need you to live up to those expectations. That's not the expectations of this school. It's their job. The kids are gonna push. Just like when you first start training your kids to go to bed, especially if they have slept with you every night since they was a baby, and now you trying to get them to sleep in their own bed, you know how hard that is. And they go, oh, I need some water. Go back to bed. Can I get a hug? Go back to bed. You have to be constant, and you have to be that stabilizing force for them to do it. And then after they do it, then they say, oh, I'm going to bed, mama. Okay. I'm going to bed, daddy. They already know it. And that they are successful at it now. And that's what doing that makes when you become that constant person in their life. Consistency, that's the word I was looking for, being consistent. We need that. Children need that. Most people need that, because even if that's just like, let's say you have a best friend and you and your best friend talk on the phone every day, and then something traumatic happens to them, and then you say, oh, well, I'm not going to call them today because they probably need time to themselves. Your friend going to be like, oh, well, they throwing me away. That's the same way the children feel when they go through something traumatic, and you say, "Oh well, I won't force him to sit down today." You ain't gotta force them, but I won't expect. They feel like you moving away from them, because before it was the expectation that I would sit down and do my work. So why is it not today? Anyway, that's just my philosophy. I'm a hush. Anyway, thank y'all for listening. Hope y'all will subscribe to this channel for more teaching tips, more teaching philosophies, and sometimes just teaching rants, honey. I might just want to talk about something and cuss everybody out. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I hope you will take this and use this information. All right? Please like, share, and subscribe. All right.